Okay, so this is the CPN credit card approval guide. These are the steps you need to take to get approved for a credit card. So either you have purchased a CPN or you have a CPN, just add trade lines on your CPN. If you buy a CPN, your chances of getting approved is 90 to 99% if the CPN has multiple trade lines. If the CPN only has one trade line or authorized users only, which means you add three of them, 1 to 3, you will be denied for all credit applications. There are some cases where you can get approved for certain stuff, such as a iPhone from T-Mobile, or possibly an apartment. But apartments, you will need rental history to get approved. So when adding trade lines, make sure it is not an authorized user. It has to be a primary trade line. So 2 sites I recommend is Nation Credit Lines or EquityTradeLines.com. Get the trade line packages or CPN accounts. So if you're trying to get approved for a credit card off of Google, I recommend adding some trade lines. So for example, this is a trade line. It reports in 10 days, 5 years of history. This will guarantee any approvals for credit cards. So they have certain limits you guys can add. So the higher the limit, the better. So I recommend you add at least 2 to 3 to get approved. But even with one primary trade line, you could get one credit card for 5 to 10K. So for something like this, they could match you with 20 to 30K for one credit card. So the most you can probably apply for one trade line is up to 3. So the more you have, the more credit cards you can apply for. So I recommend you guys add the highest one for now. And the company Equity Trade Lines do have CPNs, so these will help you get approved for credit cards and stuff. And I always recommend getting the most expensive package for the best results. And they do have all trade lines, so which means you can add an all trade line, add a credit card trade line. But they do have packages where it comes with an auto and a credit card, something like this for $650, which is not a bad price. And you guys can pause and see all the info. It goes on to your CPN, business credit, social security number. These are all paid off and stuff. And another site I recommend for CPNs is Nation Credit Lines. They do have good packages, and they do pre-apply for the credit cards for you. So it makes the whole process easier. So this is the best package for only $400. You get 3 credit cards with 10K each, and you could apply for more credit cards. They do have the mega car packages if you're trying to get approved for a car or a mega loan. But the company applies for you. Okay, so you guys don't gotta do anything. You guys just sit back, relax while the company ships out your credit cards, ship out the car, deposit the loan for you, open up the bank account. They will provide a bank account with a mega loan package. And they do offer primary trade lines that report pretty fast within a week. Reports to all 3 bureaus, CPN friendly. I recommend getting the expensive ones just because it gives you better approval rates and gives you more credit cards. If you're trying to get an Amex card, definitely add the most expensive one you guys can get. And the CPNs, I recommend the all-in-one package. So you guys can get basically anything you want for $1,700, which is not a bad price. But that will be pretty much it. And how do you apply? Google search the top credit cards. Find a random one that is reputable. So you guys can just go to Bank of America or Chase, fill out the application with the CPN info. You do not need an ID or income. If they do, that means you did something wrong and the CPN is bad. So make sure you guys purchase a CPN from a good company like Nation Credit Lines or Equity Trade Lines. I'll leave all the links in the description. That'll be it. Thank you for watching.